Hi, everyone, and welcome. Okay, quick question for you listening. Are you maybe a brand owner, a seller here in North America, juggling sales across different online channels, maybe Amazon?
Yeah, maybe doing, say, over $20,000 a month just on Amazon, probably using FBA.
Right, fulfillment by Amazon. If that's hitting close to home, then yeah, this deep dive is definitely for you. You've shared some info with us, we've looked into it, and today we're really getting into the challenges of selling on multiple channels.
And we're looking at a potential solution too, something called SellEnvo.
Exactly. Our mission really is to unpack what you absolutely need to know to manage and, grow your business in this space. Because it's competitive out there.
Oh, incredibly competitive. And that global aspect with shifting expectations on price and speed, it demands serious agility, especially for North American brands.
Totally. So selling everywhere sounds great, more customers, right? But it also brings major headaches.
Absolutely. Keeping everything in sync inventory, orders, it's a whole other layer of complexity. It's not just being there, it's operating effectively across all of them.
Exactly. The real pain points, like trying to keep inventory counts accurate everywhere, making sure orders go out right and on time.
Crucial.
And actually figuring out what's making you money versus just volume.
Yeah. Profit versus just revenue. It's a thin margin for error sometimes.
And the competition is fierce. You mentioned over 63% of new Amazon sellers are from Asia, mostly China?
That's the stat, yeah. And often they have different cost structures. They can list things incredibly fast.
Which just ups the ante for everyone else. Small mistakes cost more.
It really underscores the need for efficiency. For North American businesses to be super sharp, operationally strategic.
Okay, so SellEnvo. We understand it's pitched as this end-to-end multi-channel platform.
Right, designed to tackle these specific headaches.
And it's important to see it as one integrated thing, not just bits and pieces.
Sure.
So thinking about that complexity, what are those day-to-day struggles, the big ones that really get to sellers like our listeners?
Well, a huge one, maybe the most common, is just getting that real-time inventory view.
Yeah.
Across all the channels.
Right.
Think about it. If your Amazon stock doesn't know what Shopify sold, or eBay, you risk overselling.
Which means canceled orders, unhappy customers.
Exactly. And the flip side, you could have tons of cash tied up in stock you don't even realize you have too much of, just because the view isn't unified or not up to the minute.
So it hits customer satisfaction, your seller ratings, and ties up capital, money you could use elsewhere.
Precisely. Then there's fulfillment, getting orders out accurately, on time. It's just non-negotiable.
Yeah, mess that up.
Bad reviews, maybe even getting banned from a channel. Lost customers, definitely.
And it gets worse if the systems don't talk, right? If you're doing stuff manually.
Well, absolutely. Manual processes are slow and just asking for errors. Imagine updating tracking numbers on 5 different sites.
Ugh, yeah. Or reconciling shipping labels. Sounds like a recipe for wasting time and, damaging your reputation.
It really is. Beyond just getting things out the door, sellers need clear insights. Is this product actually profitable? What trends are happening? Is my ad spend working?
Right. Without that data?
You're flying blind. You could be pouring money down the drain or missing big opportunities. It's about understanding things like customer acquisition cost per channel, not just total sales. That's key for sustainable growth.
So it's more than just the daily grind. It's about making smart strategic choices for the future. Can't do that if you don't know where the profit's really coming from.
Exactly right. And another big one, just listing products quickly and accurately across all these different marketplaces.
It saves time.
A lot of time. And if listings are bad or late, they just don't get seen, which hurts sales, makes it harder to compete.
You could have the best product, but if nobody finds it because listing took forever.
Yeah, especially when others are listing super fast, like we mentioned.
Puts you at a real disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are the struggles. Knowing that, what does success actually look like? What's the ideal state for our listener managing all this?
Well, the foundation really is that real-time visibility we talked about. Inventory levels, sales, where the stock is, across everything.
Up to the minute?
Exactly. That clarity prevents overselling, prevents stockouts. It builds trust because customers see consistent availability.
So like one central place to see the whole picture instantly. No more logging into 5 different dashboards.
That's the idea, a single source of truth. Second, you need real operational control over fulfillment.
Meaning?
Guaranteeing accuracy, minimizing errors, streamlining the whole flow so you can handle more volume as you grow. Efficient fulfillment keeps customers happy and lets you scale without, chaos.
Right. Being able to manage everything, orders in, returns, exchanges all in one system sounds like it would make a massive difference. Boost efficiency, cut errors way down.
Totally transformative. Third critical piece, actionable insights from your data.
Going beyond just sales numbers.
Way beyond. Analyzing product performance, spotting sales trends early, measuring ad ROI accurately. With those insights, you make smarter data-driven decisions. Focus time and money where it counts most.
So you can really see which products are the profit engines, which marketing works, and stop guessing.
Exactly. And finally, success today often means automation, especially for repetitive stuff like product listing.
Because doing it manually is?
So time-consuming. And error-prone. Automation lets you expand to new markets faster, get your products seen everywhere, and stay competitive without getting bogged down in tedious tasks.
Automating listings. Yeah, I can see how that's a huge time saver, especially if you want to add, say, Walmart or Etsy to your mix. Get products up fast, accurately. That's step one for new customers.
Absolutely fundamental.
Okay. Now, we know there are other solutions out there. People try things. Where do these existing options typically fall short for sellers?
Well, a big one is integration, or the lack of it. Many solutions just don't play well with the tools sellers already use.
Or they require really complex, expensive, custom setups.
Right. Which leads to data stuck in silos, clunky workflows, and often forces people to think about ripping out systems that actually work okay just because the new thing won't connect properly.
So instead of streamlining, you get this patchwork quilt of systems that don't talk, creating more headaches.
Precisely. And often it's a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. You're forced to buy this huge suite.
Paying for features you don't need.
Exactly. Paying for stuff you'll never use. But then, paradoxically, it still might lack something critical that your specific business needs. It's inflexible.
That sounds incredibly frustrating. Paying for bloat, but still having gaps you need to patch manually.
It is. Then there's limited visibility. A lot of systems still leave you with blind spots in inventory or fulfillment.
Leading back to overselling, stockouts.
Delivery delays, unhappy customers, all that stuff that damages your reputation and slows growth.
It's like trying to drive with a foggy windshield. If you can't see your inventory clearly or order status, you're bound to crash.
Good analogy.
Yeah.
Similarly, many don't give you centralized control over fulfillment.
So you're still managing bits and pieces in different places.
Often, yes. Relying on manual fixes, juggling separate systems. It slows everything down, increases errors, and you lose transparency in a really vital part of the business.
Instead of that command center, you're juggling emails, spreadsheets, different carrier logins, hoping nothing falls through the cracks.
Exactly that. And when it comes to profit, many solutions just don't connect the dots. They don't give you that unified view of sales, ad spend, inventory costs.
So you can't easily see what's truly driving profit.
It makes it really hard. You need the whole financial picture, revenue, costs, everything to make smart decisions about where to invest. Gross sales alone don't tell you enough.
Right. Need that bottom line view.
And finally, manual product listing is still common. It's just slow, error-prone, and makes it hard to keep up, especially getting accurate info out across all channels consistently.
Yeah, spending hours tweaking listings for Amazon, then Shopify, then eBay feels totally inefficient today.
Completely unsustainable in the long run.
Okay, so given all those shortcomings, how does SellEnvo try to be different? What's its approach? What are the strengths?
Well, a core idea is that seamless, low-cost integration. The philosophy is, let's connect the tools you already use and trust.
Make them talk to each other.
Exactly. Real-time data sync across channels, workflows. It avoids that need for a huge, disruptive, costly overhaul. Imagine like your Seller Central just automatically talking to QuickBooks, reconciling sales and inventory without you touching it.
Okay, so it works with your existing setup rather than forcing you to ditch it all. That sounds way less disruptive, more appealing for established sellers, for sure.
That's the goal. It's also modular and affordable in its pricing.
Meaning?
You pick and pay for only the features you actually need. It fits into your operation, saves you money on stuff you won't use. It's about value tailored to you, not a bloated package.
That pay-for-what-you-need approach makes a lot of sense, especially since businesses have such different needs. Allows for scaling cost-effectively, too.
Exactly. Then there's the visibility piece. SellEnvo aimed for full inventory-to-fulfillment visibility.
End to end.
Yeah. Tracking inventory movement online, offline, Channel stock levels, POs, warehouse transfers, supplier connections, stock checks, all in one place. That transparency keeps you informed, in control.
That complete view sounds critical for preventing those errors, like
Yep.
overselling and just making sure you have the right stock in the right place, proactively managing it.
Absolutely crucial. And for fulfillment itself, SellEnvo offers tools for error-free processing,
Like what?
viewing all orders, creating shipments easily, managing self-fulfillment, handling returns and replacements smoothly, even processing BOPIS orders, even processing pickup in store.
Oh, interesting. So handling those omni-channel scenarios too.
Yes, all within that single platform. The aim is to minimize errors, cut down manual work drastically.
Sounds like that could free up a ton of time and resources. Let sellers focus on strategy, marketing, product dev.
Precisely. Then you've got the profit analysis dashboards,
Okay.
giving you a clear view of where profit is really coming from, tracking sales, ad spend, inventory costs together.
So you can easily spot the winners, the best products.
Identify top performers, yeah, and also see areas for improvement. It supports those data-driven decisions, aiming for higher margins.
So you connect marketing spend directly to the bottom line, see which products really pay off, make smarter choices about your mix, your ad strategy.
That's exactly it. And for listing, SellEnvo uses AI.
Ah, okay. How does that work?
It automates a lot of it. Helps generate descriptions, tags, categories. They say up to 3 times faster.
3 times faster, wow.
Yeah, which means quicker expansion to new channels, potentially unlocking new revenue faster.
Yeah.
The AI might look at top listings in your category, suggest keywords, descriptions, saving hours of research.
Using AI to speed up listing and improve accuracy? That sounds like a serious competitive edge, especially for expanding quickly.
It can be, yeah. And importantly, SellEnvo emphasizes flexibility, letting you keep using tools you like. It's built on modern tech, scalable, and the focus stays on being cost-effective. Only pay for features that add real value to your business.
That flexibility and cost effectiveness seem key. Enhance what you have, don't force a rip and replace.
Exactly, and they have some data points. Clients reporting things like up to 40% revenue increase.
Wow.
Order fulfillment becoming 5 times more efficient.
5 times.
Yeah. Labor costs for multi-channel stuff down by 50%. And product listings 3 times faster, like we said.
Those are pretty compelling numbers, suggests a big potential impact on efficiency and profit.
They are significant, and the pricing is transparent, modular. Starts with an affordable per order cost, so you pay based on your usage, your needs.
That pay-as-you-go model sounds pretty attractive, good for different sized businesses.
It can be. And one last thing worth noting, SellEnvo is a verified Amazon partner and an official third-party developer in their ecosystem.
Okay, that adds credibility, especially for sellers heavily relying on Amazon.
Right. It shows they understand the Amazon platform deeply, reassures sellers about integration quality, security.
Definitely gives some extra confidence there.
Precisely.
Okay, so let's try to wrap this up. It's clear that selling everywhere offers huge potential, right? But it brings real complexity, real challenges, especially for North American brands in this global market.
Absolutely. Getting that real-time view, keeping control of fulfillment, having sharp insights from data, automating where it makes sense, these are crucial for success.
Yeah, essential really. And while lots of existing solutions maybe struggle with integration, or they're too rigid, or don't offer clear visibility,
SellEnvo seems to offer a different path,
Yeah.
focusing on integrating with your tools, being modular, hitting those key areas, inventory, fulfillment, profit analysis, listing automation.
right, the goal being to streamline things, keep customers happy, and ultimately boost the bottom line.
That's the objective.